major outage of Amazon Web Services causing a number of high-profile websites to go dark this morning.
A major online outage.
A major global outage.
And Leo is checking her phone because it would appear as if major internet services are down.
This was a minor outage that caused a massive mess today. Our lives were upended. We got a reminder of just how vulnerable we are to cyber terrorists. We all do everything with our phone, right? Phone, iPad, they go everywhere. Put the show together, you bank, you schedule medical visits. It's how I talk to my wife most of the time, how I interact with you. For hours today, none of that was possible as Amazon Web Services experienced a major outage. It is now back up and running. We believe this outage was a glitch, but it is just a small example of what Russia or China would do in the opening hours of a cyber war with America. This isn't hyperbole. It shows us this could happen whenever. People are still affected by it. Dmitry Alperovitch is here, served as special advisor to the Department of Defense and also author of the book World on the Brink. Dmitry, I think World on the Brink is probably the most apt title right now. You think about this minor outage of one data center from Amazon and what it did. When the Chinese do it or when the Russians do it, what is it, 10x of what happened today?
That's right. This is a remarkable thing about this, Leland, is that this was, as you said, a minor outage of one service within one of regions of AWS, Amazon Cloud. Basically a database service that was widely used within Amazon itself, so it caused a cascading effects where other Amazon services started going down. And then because of that, you had companies, huge companies like Facebook and Venmo, as you said, and many others that are relying on Amazon had outages in their services as well. So this shows you what is possible when you attack just one critical system and the cascading effects it can cause. But what you're now seeing from China, and you've been seeing this really for the last 4 or 5 years, is a campaign that the U.S. government calls Volt Typhoon. It is a campaign by the Chinese government to penetrate our critical infrastructure, our water utilities, our electric grid, our power, our pipeline systems, our port facilities. And they're breaking in. They're not doing anything destructive. They're just gaining access and sitting and lying in wait, waiting for the order to push the trigger and to destroy that critical infrastructure in the event that the United States goes to war with China over Taiwan.
You say destroy this. I mean, people were losing their minds today because of whatever, they couldn't use Venmo or whatever else. The idea, though, is that China could bring everything we do to a screeching halt, right?
That's absolutely the idea. And by the way, not just bring it to a halt.
Is that reality?
But it is possible, and they would go further than what we've just seen. This was a network outage. You just couldn't connect to some systems. They could go in and destroy data, permanently delete it, where you couldn't recover potentially financial data or other data.
Are we doing this to them?
Well, we don't know. Of course, if we are, that would be highly classified by the U.S. government. But the reality is that they see it as something that is existential to us, our way of life, and they potentially see that, if their population is impacted in some ways, inconvenience, they can suck it up. They're not a democracy. Xi Jinping doesn't necessarily care about their livelihood.
Well, you make a good point in terms of the difference in how people care about things and what Americans have gotten used to. Dmitry, always good to see you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.